languages, we don't have a count of it. Of course, we have, officially we say 22 constitutional languages, but we speak hundreds of languages, hundreds. Our food habit, cuisines, varieties, there is no end. I don't think there is any compendium as yet which has been compiled to list various cuisines of Bharat. Huge. This huge country, so rich in culture, so rich in tradition, so rich in our cuisine, so rich in every good aspect of life. Unfortunately, after the coming of the modern state, everyone started getting confined to one state. Okay, my state. I am from Tamil Nadu. I know only about Tamil Nadu. Somebody from UP will only know about UP. Manipur, Manipur. Bihar, Bihar. Now somehow the beauty, the richness of our culture, this we have been missing for a very long time. And as a result, we began becoming a stranger, in fact. Everyone started looking inward. And this is not good. This is not good for anyone. Because this country, Bharat, has welcomed and celebrated people from all parts of Bharat. Look at Tamil Nadu. Long before independence, Tamil Nadu, you have people find from Saurashtra, Gujarat. You have from Maharashtra. You have UP, Bundelkhandis. There are almost about more than 5 lakhs of them. People from all parts. You have Bengal. Every part of the country you find people have been living here for a very, very long time. Similarly, we mentioned about Manipur. Manipur, you have a colony of Tamilians, people Tamil. Large number, thousands of them, they live there. This country was never small in thinking. We treated every citizen of this country, whichever part of this country the person belonged, as a member of our family. And that is how they were all. They moved freely and they were welcomed. So this celebration that we do it, and which we have begun thanks to Prime Minister Modi, because he gets the idea and he implements it, and rightly so, that let us not forget that while we might belong to a particular estate, but we belong to a much larger family. And the larger family must be aware about all. So when there is an UP day, it is not the culture of the UP people which is to be celebrated by UP people, but others also, the whole country must celebrate it. Celebration more the merrier. More and more celebrations, it is good. And our country as such is known as a country of festivals. We keep celebrating festival. Every day there will be multiple festivals. Recently we had Pongal and whatnot, so many. Somewhere Makar Sankranti, somewhere it is Bihu, somewhere Lori, somewhere Ugadi. All over the country we celebrated the festival. In this list of festival, Statehood Day becomes another festival. And we love to enjoy it. So let us remember that this Statehood Day is not the celebration of the state. It is a celebration of the culture of the people of that state. And culture belongs to the people, it doesn't belong to the state. A state, simply because you create a boundary, you have said this is another state, people say this is, no. A state is a political entity. Culture is character of a society. And this is what our people have lived. Northeast, we have 3 states we are celebrating: Manipur, Tripura and Meghalaya. Beautiful states. I urge those of us present here Those who have not been to these estates, visit these estates. Beautiful. They are tourist paradise, but very rich in human resource. Very fine people, hospitable people. And see the way they organize their life. You know, I had the fortune to serve in this area and see them from close. You have villages in these estates and other estates whose celebration we are not observing today, like Nagaland, Mizoram and all. There are villages which have been there for almost 1,000 years. 1,000 years the village has maintained itself and village has prospered. How? Look at this. Sometimes people, they said actually the British used to treat them, actually not that they treated, but they conveyed a message down the line to us that they are the people who are behind. They are backward people. But I wonder, a village which has kept itself intact, in good health, prospering for 1,000 years, there has to be a lot of intrinsic strength in that village. There has to be, because villages, large number of people live. Villages are large. There will be problems, disputes, inter-village issues. How did they resolve it? How did they ensure that people don't clash, they live in harmony and prosper? Land management, asset management, all these. I mean, and by the way, these people, they did and they have been doing, but through traditional customary practices, which are laudable. You know, I think they have a lot of lessons for rest of the country to learn. Actually, the problems that started before independence, there was no people of the Northeast all lived in happiness, lived in peace. There was no conflict, there was no money fighting. Today we hear the sad news of Manipur. What is happening? Communities fighting. That it was never. In fact, I asked many people, quote me one instance where the communities have clashed before independence. And that is the question that I asked, what happened after independence that these differences started? And this is something that we need to ponder. What happened is, British, they planted a seed in the mind of the people, both in the plains and in the hills. In the plains, they told them a story that hill people are very savages, they are very dangerous, they might hurt you. You should not go to the hills. And hill people, they told them, plain people are very crooked fellows. They will grab your land and you will have nothing. No, these are stories they planted after 1873-74. That was the time when they segregated the people of the hills and the plains. Before that, people of the hills and the plains, they had such a good social relation. They had marital relations. I have heard stories from elderly people in their 90s that how they used to travel down the plains, both in Manipur plains and Assam plains, weekly heart, used to take things, it was a barter trade, used to give and take things what they needed. And unsold stuff will be kept in the house of somebody there. One house for a family in the hills. They had the relation. And they had a name for it. They used to call it Mangai. That every household in the vale had, which people start calling them tribals. Tribal is not our word. Tribal is a term given by the British. They had their own names. Communities have. For example, our friend, dear son, is a Tangkhul. Tangkhuls are proud of. Okay, we are. Similarly, Marak, she is a Garo. So they're all proud. They all have their names. But British called them tribals, collective, and they segregated the hills and the plains. They broke the relation, which had been there for thousands of years, you know. And people became a stranger to each other. When the national freedom movement began, and then British were compelled to give some devolution of power to the local, to the natives. First it began in 1919. 1919 was the first time when they gave some authority to local people, to the indigenous, to the native people. Subsequently, in 1935, again, there was another, to the provinces, more powers were given, which they called reform. In all these devolution of power, they kept the hills cut off. They didn't allow any political consciousness or any modernity to get into them. By design, they kept them segregated. As a result, when 1947, when the country became independent, they told that these people they are very simple people. They are not exposed to, the form of governance which the people of the plains have. Peoples of the plains also had a different system of governance until the British came. Until the British came, we used to live through our village administration. And like people in the hills, in the northeast. There they lived through the village administration. Here in the plains, we lived through village administration. We had our own. Every village has its own uniqueness. Fine. But when the modern system of development, of administration began, British kept the hills of the northeast completely cut off. They did similarly in the plains area also, what is called the tribal area. There also they had the segregation. They did not allow them to be part of the development or administration which was evolving in the rest of the country. As a result, 1947, a strong case was made out that no, they should not, they should have a separate kind of administration. And that is how all these differences emerging. Difference between hill and the plain started emerging. People, even in the hills, among themselves, they started fighting. People in the plains started fighting, thanks to our modern political system and competitive electoral politics. People started mobilizing in the name of, okay, you are my community. Now, people will say there's one community, let us say one particular tribe. There is nothing called one particular tribe. You have layers and layers and layers. It's like a fish. Scales. And if you start removing the scale, there is no end to it. The fish will die. This is what they did. Unfortunately, on our part, after independence, we also didn't understand. When say we means Delhi. Central government did not invest adequately in understanding the people. And they followed what the British gave them, the knowledge that they left with, that they are different people and whatnot. So that created so much of problem, so much of confusion, so much of tension, that the neighbors became strangers, friends became enemy at times, and bloodshed began. The bloodshed began. And even this, through the intervention, when the government of India tried to solve these problems, they started treating the symptoms, not the disease. And when you treat the symptoms, the disease becomes chronic. You get some relief, Okay, paracetamol you take, you get a fever, but the disease gets chronic, it becomes a problem. That is what happened. Fortunately, for the last some years, there has been some change because the way we look at the region, Northeast, or any part of the country, and the way we looked at before, there is a difference between the two. Now we look at the region as ours. People of the region are just like us. I mean, there is no reason to start labeling people and making them feel they are others. No, this is not acceptable. This is not Bharat. And as a result, and then development push. In the last 10 years, number of airports, number of highways, number of railways, now every state headquarters, every state, its capital is linked with the railways. Airports have come up, many more airports have come, new airports have come up, old airports have been revamped. Today, we have modern industries of technology like semiconductor. Think of it. Semiconductor industry is coming up in Northeast today. It's a work in progress. So it is a story of progress, happiness. There are localized issues which are being resolved. But the core point is that the people are so good, so talented, inherently talented. I'm not talking about in modern science and all. Inherently good people, nice people, hospitable people. Go to any house. They will treat you with respect. Like as we say in plain, Atithi Devo Bhava, that a guest is like a divine, a guest is. Similar is the sentiment there. It is there, it is our sanskar. And as far as the natural beauty is concerned, some of this was described. Dr. Dearson told about Siroi lily. It is in his district, Ukhrul. It's beautiful. In the season it comes. He talks about a floating in the lake. You have floating islands. It is there in the plains where people they do the cultivation over that. What they call it, Fufundi in the local language, there they call it. It's a beautiful. Meghalaya again, Tripura, each of these areas. Let us celebrate the beauty, let us celebrate the diversity, let us celebrate their culture and cuisine, and let us celebrate the underlying unity in all these diversities. This is the theme of our event, and this is what our country is all about. Come to UP today, Mahakumbh, we all know. Imagine on one day, the first day, 1.5 crore people. So far, look, it is hardly about 8-9 days that we have started it. And more than 9 crore people have already 9 crores people have gone over there. Look at the congregation, huge country. People from all parts of the country. People from Tamil Nadu, from Kerala, Karnataka, Andhra, Telangana, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Punjab, Rajasthan, Kashmir, Bengal, Odisha, all over. Assam, they're all coming over there. And nobody asks you are from which state you are from. All are a part of one family. This unique display of unity in this diversity, which you see in Mahakumbh, which we are witnessing today in Mahakumbh, is something unique. It happens only in this country, this Bharat. This is our beauty. This is our. And a spirit of this event is exactly this. This small kumbh that we celebrate here, for people of different, is coming from different regions. Let us live and enjoy. As far as Tamil Nadu is concerned, it is a very, very hospitable state. People are extremely, those who have come from outside and made Tamil Nadu, outside means outside this area, They are Bharatiya, they are all Indians, but they have come over here. They have made this home because people are hospitable, people are so nice. Language, culture is so rich, mind-boggling. This is phenomenal. This is the beauty of it. And people are, especially people of Northeast. We know that people of Northeast, when they send their children for a study, for higher studies, when they know that their children have come to Tamil Nadu, they feel very comfortable. Especially when their daughters there come. They know that, no problem. They don't have that confidence if they go to Delhi. Because Delhi, they are not very safe. Very safe. They feel that no. They have a lot of apprehension. So, the fact that in the remote area, geographically remote area, from there, the parents, the father and mother feel when their daughter comes for college education, for technical educations to Tamil Nadu, and the parents feel that, okay, good, go, we have no problem. It is a big compliment also, or recognition of the fact how hospitable our people of Tamil Nadu are. That is something which is admirable, and that's why you will find people from all over here. This is again a tribute to the people of this place, that this state is like a mini Bharat. You have people from all over living in this state. This is the beauty of it. Friends, on this day, I extend once again my warmest greetings and best wishes to all my brothers and sisters of Manipur, Meghalaya, Tripura, Uttar Pradesh, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, and Daman and Diu. Wherever they are, not only those who are living in their respective states and union territories, but wherever they are in our country or even abroad, I wish them the very best. Thank you very much. Let us celebrate the unity and diversity. Jai Bharat.
Thank you, sir. As you rightly mentioned, today is the day of celebration, and when families get together, the merriment is more. So how well can we express it? It can be only through colorful dance and music. So ladies and gentlemen, and the honorable dignitaries on the dais, let us have some foot-tapping cultural performances from various states. Check this. Check. This.
Sir, check.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting before you is Kashad Masti from Meghalaya. It is a traditional sword dance performance by the men of the Kashi tribe of Meghalaya, India. The dance is part of the Kashad Suk Minsium festival, which is held annually in April. The dance honors the ancestors who died protecting the community's women and land. The sword symbolizes the defense of the men and their families. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting before you next is the Sangriya Mok folk dance from Tripura. It is a traditional dance performed by the Mok community of Tripura. It is performed during the Sangrai festival, which takes place in the Bengali month of Chaitra. The Moks are a Buddhist community with close ties to the Burmese Buddhism. The dance is performed by young boys and girls to celebrate the New Year. So presenting before you is the Sangriya Mok folk dance.
sangre galare, amuma sangre galare. Sayugeme, Ricoin la rogeme, Sangre Joji Tabongoro, Porari Kyogeme, Urime Sayugeme, Ricoin la rogeme, Sangre Joji Tabongoro, Porari Kyogeme, Porari Kyogeme, Mangla Muidu Pujaurigo, Rolo Kejeme, Mangla Muidu Pujaurigo, Rolo Kejeme, Indoi Lebongoro, Sangre Jageme, Amuma Sangre Galare, amuma sangre galare. Sangre galare, amuma sangre galare. Sangre galare, amuma sangre galare. Wagri sumre apubo chulorico chocoto. Wagri sumre apubo chulorico chocoto. Nosa crucho magla chite angra peyeto. Nosa crucho magla chite angra peyeto. Rigo chogeme, amoro rigo rogeme. Rigo chogeme, amoro rigo rogeme. Sangre sangre, ngoma sangre. Sangre rago. Amuma sangre galare, amuma sangre galare. Join a join me, da join a join toge me, along jala toge me, always jage me, amuma sangre galare, amuma sangre galare. La mola kileti chonglo kageme indoi lebo ngoro sangre jageme amuma sangre galare amuma sangre galare sangre ngoma sangre la ko krocho mile sangre ngoma sangre la ko krocho mile.
Thank you, Tripura, for the wonderful Sangria and folk dance. Presenting before you next is the performance from Uttar Pradesh, the Rai Lok Nritya. It is a dance performed to celebrate the victory in war.
रे सुमिरो रे अरे खेरे की खेरे बहे अरे गालो रे गोरैया यही गाँव के बाहर गालो रे गोरैया यही गाँव अरे रे गालो रे गोरैया यही गाँव अरे रे गालो रे गोरैया यही गाँव अरे तो मेरो रे खेरे की बहे तो मेरो रे खेरे की बहे गालो रे गोरैया यही गाँव के गालो रे गोरैया यही गाँव अरे रे गालो रे गोरैया यही गाँव हे सुनो रे बहे गालो रे सुनो रे बहे गालो रे अरे गुम की पे गणेश भैया अरे गुम की पे गणेश और ढोलक पे बैठी मैया सारदा गुम की पे गणेश ढोलक पे बैठी मैया सारदा ये गुम की पे गणेश गुम की पे गणेश गुम की पे गणेश गुम की पे गणेश ढोलक पे बैठी मैया सारदा कमर कटारी दो बांध लियो 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 ठाड़े रे दशरथ के दूर ठाड़े रे दशरथ के दूर राम लखन हमें कौन दे दोगे राम लखन हमें कौन दे दोगे अरे लाल रंग डारे गुलाबी रंग डारे लाल रंग डारे गुलाबी रंग डारे मोर रंग डारे केसरिया हाँ केसरिया ओ राधा की भीगे फूलरिया लाल रंग डारे गुलाबी रंग राम दूल्हा बने हो राम दूल्हा बने राम दूल्हा बने हो राम दूल्हा बने दुल्हन बनी रे सिया जानकी भोरा बन के मलाओ लालो देव मिलने नैया रे मोरे अंगना में गुल गेंदा भोरा सिर पे आवे रे के मोरे राम लखन से बनला आली इन बिल माले रे के मोरे राम लखन से बनला आली इन बिल माले भाई चलवे की बेरा भज लो सीताराम भाई चलवे की बेरा ये हम तो जाते हैं गाँव 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 सबको हमारी राम राम हम तो जाते हैं गाँव सबको हमारी राम राम ये भैया 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 सबको हमारी राम राम बोलो राम राजा सरकार की
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting before you is the Pungcholam and Tangta from Manipur. Pungcholam is a folk dance of Manipur. Pungcholam literally means roar of the drums. It is the soul of Manipuri, Sankirtana music and classical Manipuri dance. In this style, the dancers play the pung, a form of hand-beaten drum, while they dance at the same time. The dance is marked by a gentle rhythm, which gradually builds up to a thunderous climax. It borrows elements from the Manipuri martial arts, Tangta and Sarit Sarak.